WBP 1500 rounds. This is the most stressful day for this rifle so far. But first things first, we started with fixing the rivet for the magazine catch release. And for that, I used the bigger hammer. The bigger hammer was steel magazine and the rack, and we put it on the concrete and we smashed those rivets from both sides, and it hold up. The rivet is not moving anymore, okay? So as with most problems on the AK, the way to fix it is to use a bigger hammer, and the bigger hammer could be a bigger rack, depends what you got. All right, but what we did to the rifle today, I was kind of bored with just the dumping magazines, so we had to do the drops. We did the drops on the concrete, we did the drops on the magazine. I used especially for this the beat up steel magazine, so it's even more pressure on that rifle, and the rivets, and we'll check the rivets from the trunnion. As I told you guys before, these rivets are taking a horrible beating when the rifle lands on the magazine like this. We dropped on this side too, and we drop on the concrete on the charging handle as well. And let me check, I haven't noticed any cracks on the sides or anything, and that one is looking good. I don't see any damages. There is a chipping marks here, I mean not chipping, but from hitting the concrete, so you could see that the rifle hit the concrete both sides. We have also put the Zenith DTK2 muzzle brake, so there is more balance on that barrel, and it is going harder to the ground, because this muzzle brake is a little bit heavier than fighter brake which we had it before. So that worked out very nicely. There is no damage on the sling loop or anything. This looks good, and from the cosmetics on the rifle, that looks wonderful. What happened next was we took the rifle down to after the dumps, after the dropping the rifle, and after doing the dumps with the magazines, we took the rifle down to the creek. I want to have a rifle especially hot before dumping it to the water. So we dumped the hot rifle to the water, put the magazine back in, and see it how it's going to perform, and it shoot out all the rounds in the magazine without any issues, and there was no problem with it. Also, what we did today was, and this thing is still hot, I gotta watch out. What we did today, we took that rifle right after the drops to the 200 yards and from prone position and engaged the targets, and we scored 10 for 10 perfect hits. We couldn't take it to the 300 again because of the cows, you know, the hoovering around the 300 yards line, and we have to watch out for the animals. But there was no problem with from 200, so I believe so that the accuracy is still good. But enough of the bullshit talk. Let me look at the bolt first. And as I said, it's still warm, so it's still yummy. All right, on the bolt, you remember guys, we had that problem on the locking lug, and let me see. And I think so that this is not moving, that it's not progressing. Again, the shed is dirty, guys. Even, you know, I'm removing and lubricating the bolt and the bolt carrier on this rifle only 500 rounds. On the RAS 47 we're doing every 200, 250. On this is only every 500 rounds. But you know, it's as you can see, this thing is dry anyhow. So and it's okay. The AK can work in that condition. But I don't see anything progressing. Again, I'll take a better pictures. You should see the high resolution images. And also remember, guys, always go to our blog. We are not hiding anything. You got the high resolution images on our blog posted for every part, so even if I will miss something here, you should see it on the blog, and you can point it out. Hey Rob, look at that part, I don't like how it's looking like, could you please look at this more carefully? And I will, you know, we working together guys on this, and you know, and I wanna if I miss something, I'm just a human, then that's you know, it's up to you. Maybe you can spot something, but all these are looking good. I'm actually pleased with how the bolt is looking. Right, as I said, 1500 rounds today, guys, and it was, I think it was too much. I don't want to do this, you know, I want to catch up to the RAS 47. RAS 47, when we stop at 3,500 rounds, I want to catch up, and that's why I did 1,500 rounds today. But boy, it's a little bit too much, okay? And I know you're laughing probably, it's like what he's talking about. It's never enough. Trust me, when you shoot a lot like this, it's enough. Okay, so bolt is looking good to me. Again, I'll post the pictures, you can see it, judge for yourself. Now, looking at our famous or infamous at this point, the dovetail, guys, I will take pictures again, and you can compare it. I think it's splashed more, but I'm not sure. I will take pictures and I will see at home, but it is splashed, it is deformed, it is more deformed than RAS 47. So this dovetail, that part is more deformed than on RAS 47, that's for sure. But over here, I said that I'll be watching this area in the previous episode, and this one is looking good, nothing changed here, and this looks good. Of course, there is no marks here, and the piston head looks good to me. Guys, these are not scooped marks like we got on the piston for the RAS 47. This is just regular, you know, nothing, the metal is not missing. So this looks good. That's a major difference between the RAS 47 piston head and WBP piston head. So this looks good. All right, so yeah, definitely we just gotta watch out for this thing, you know, and keep watching that tail of the bolt carrier. So was it anything? There is nothing on the recoil spring. As always, recoil spring is good. Let me have a look, guys, inside the trunnion. All right, and I'm looking at the chamber. Chamber still looks perfectly fine. I don't see anything happening on the trunnion. You got, you know, and again, you will see the pictures if there are some marks or anything, but there is nothing missing, nothing is chipped out. How we are looking with those rivets? The rivets are holding up. I'm checking the rivets because of the magazine drops. That's what I told you guys, that we'll check the rivets, look for the air gaps, but they're all looking perfect. There is absolutely nothing on it. And let me have a look at the bottom. Let me have a look at the bottom of the trunnion, and this looks good to me as well. Maybe this, I will take a picture, but no, it's just dirt. So this looks good, and this mag release catch, it's holding up. The rivet didn't escape. As I said, bigger rock helped. There was also observation. Someone was watching the slow motion footage and said that the lever is flip-flopping on it, but that's normal for the AKs, guys. These levers over the time, when you know you use them, they will become loose, and that's how it is. You can basically, to fix that, you can pull it out like this and bend it, you know, gently bend it inside, and this will create more pressure on that lever. Okay, but I actually like them going like this. But as I said, if you want to fix it, all you gotta do is pull it out and push it inside. Don't break it, because I have seen people using the retard strength and pulling so hard that they broke it and the game was over. And let's have a look at the gas tube. The gas tube is holding up nicely. Anything inside? Nope, looks good. Nothing was eat up or destroyed. And you know, we got those elements hot, guys. We shoot a lot of rounds, but I always monitor the temperature. I try to keep it around 450, 500 Fahrenheit. I don't want to go higher. I want to see, you know, what is happening to the equipment with the regular use. But today was very good. Nothing was happening. You know, I burned my finger once. I was using my gloves without the fingers, and I touched this bracket here, and I paid the price for it. So you know, there you go. That's what you got for being stupid, Rob. All right, let me have a look, because we did those drops again on the rear side, but that looks good. Rivets are looking good. Stock is still holding up. And that's a good old surplus furniture. I love this wood, guys. It's basic wood, but I love it. All right, guys, basically this is it. I don't see anything. The rifle did very, very well. Zero malfunctions through the 1500 rounds of Wolf 7.62 by 39 full metal jacket ammo. Nothing is happening in the gas block as well. If you will spot anything, you want to comment on it, please let me know and we'll address the issue. We'll look at it. And also, if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being with us, and we'll have one more episode for the RAS 47. We'll close it again with the 1500 rounds on the RAS 47, and then we'll close it the WBP with 1500 rounds, and that should give us a good idea how those rifles are comparing to each other after the 5000 rounds. Okay, thank you, guys.